I hope you guys are all doing great. As you probably know, there was a Sephora VIB and VIB Rouge discount this weekend, well, last weekend and the weekend before that. And so I did go and have a little bit of fun. I did stock up on some of the regular makeup that I wear, as well as some new makeup and some new skincare. And I also, in this haul, I'm also including one MAC item and a couple things that I got off this new website that launched, I believe it was beginning November. Got a couple things from there. They were on extreme discount due to the website launch. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna start with the MAC item because it's sitting right here. So I got this MAC lip liner in Soar. I'll swatch that for you over here. I love this color. I find it such a nice, like, mauve-y kind of brown, and I just love lip liners because I find that they apply and they stay on your lips for so long. So I find that this really suits my skin tone, and I really like this. I'm just gonna pop that over here. And then we can go into what I got from Sephora. So let's just do a little Sephora. And then, so we can start with skincare. And so I bought this uemura. I don't actually know how to say this. I believe it's uemura, could be uemura, I'm not entirely sure. It's called the Skin Purifier Skin Refining Anti-Dullness Cleansing Oil. It's actually an oil, which many people find it hard to believe. Even though I do have an oily T-zone, they say that oil counteracts with oil and so that it works best with oily skin. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the packaging. I've only used this once and I really like the way it is because it's a makeup remover, a toner, and a cleanser all in one. And so this, I used this right after my makeup tutorial, which will go up after this video. And it took off all the makeup and it was great. And I was wearing a full face of makeup and it took it all off in one little cleanse. So that's really exciting because I'm super lazy and I like the fact that it's all in one. The next thing I got for skincare was this fresh package over here. I believe this is a holiday package. So I told the girl at Sephora that I wanted to start taking care of my skin. I just wanted some nice masks to rejuvenate my skin after I've worn like a lot of makeup. So she recommended this, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So what it's got is over here is the clay mattifying mask, so I could use this in my oily T-zone, which I really liked. And then up over here is the rose face mask. Then down here is the black tea overnight face mask, and right at the bottom over here is the sugar face polish. And I quite like the size of these considering that they are in a package. So these, they say they're deluxe sizes, but yeah, like I find that this is a good size. And if I do like one specific one, yeah, I find this is a good size. And if I do like one specific one, I then can go and get the full size at Sephora. So yeah, that's the other skincare that I got. These are just a bunch of different masks by Fresh. What else did I get? So I bought some stuff online and then I bought some stuff in store. So this is the stuff that I did buy in store. Oh, I did get one more skincare thing. This is the Clinique Even Better Eyes Dark Circle Corrector. And so I again told the girl at Sephora that I have terrible under eyes and she recommended this. And she said that this would really work. She's like, this is the only product that I've used myself and that actually works. So I will try this out and get back to you and tell you what I think of it. I've been using for about a week now. Fun fact of the day. This is going to sound very confusing at first, but when I break it down, it'll make a lot more sense. It takes the same number of days as your age in years for a product to work on your face. So because I'm 17, it would take about 17 days for a product to work on my face. So she did say it also depends if you use it twice a day, it'll probably work in 17 days, but everyone's different. So it really does depend, but I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, that's that. And then the next thing, I'm going to stick with the under eye area and do concealers next. I got the Tarte High Performance Neutrals. This is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer and I'm in the shade Tan. So this is what it looks like, and I thought that this was super pigmented when I tried it on, and the color suited me really well, and it covered up a lot of my dark circles, which I really liked, and I find that very hard to do with a lot of concealers because I do have such dark circles. It is hereditary, so that is part of my skin, so just have to find ways around it. I also bought the Nars concealer corrector, which is in the lipstick format. This is just a refill for me because I've been using this for a while now. And I'm in the shade Biscuit, which is medium to dark. And then I did buy another concealer slash corrector. This is more of a corrector than it is a concealer. And I've already used this, and I really like the coverage on it. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. This is the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer Kit. And I'm in the color Honey. So yeah, what I really liked about this palette was that it has the corrector over here, and then on this side it's got a translucent powder. And I really like that it comes with a translucent powder itself because I was going to go buy the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder, and because of this I didn't have to, which I really like the idea of that. And I like the fact that it's all in one, it's easy to travel with, and yeah, I just really like that. I think the only downside of this is that I'd have to keep a brush with me to use it with, because sometimes when I'm on the go I'll just use my ring finger to pat in my concealer, but otherwise I really like this, and I find that it covers a lot. It does correct, it does do exactly what it says. The next thing I bought in store is the Hourglass Veil Fluid Makeup. It's basically it's an oil-free foundation, so when you open it, it looks like this. This is the newer one, and then you just open it and there's a pump right there. This had such a nice formula, and the fact that it was oil-free, I really like the idea, and then I tried it on my skin and it feels like I'm wearing nothing, but it has such a great coverage that it can be built up. That can be built up, and I really like this. So I'm going to tell you a little story about this. In the store, I thought that I had bought the primer and this, however, someone had put another foundation where the primers were supposed to be, so I just picked up that, and I ended up buying two foundations instead. So I had to go return one of them and order the primer online. So I'm going to show you all the stuff that I did get online after I show you the stuff that I got in store. So yeah, so this feels flawless. If you have oily skin, I do highly recommend this. I really like the way it feels on the skin. I will continue to use this and get back to you with a full detailed report on this. And then the next thing I bought in store, I'm surprised that this is actually the only thing I got for lips, because I do love lipsticks and liquid lipsticks particularly. And so this is by Kat Von D. It's the Lolita Lip Duo. So this is Lolita, this one's Lolita 1 over here, sorry. The darker, more mauve one is Lolita 1, and then the slightly with a coral tinge is Lolita 2. So I'm just going to swatch those. So I don't know if the camera's focused, but on the top is Lolita 2, and then on the bottom is Lolita 1. So yeah, I really like the colors of these, and I've seen people wear them together as well as separately. So I would wear these both separately, but then together apparently they look excellent as well. So I will definitely try that out. And then the next thing I got, which, okay, so the thing is that with my lashes, I have long lashes, I just don't have any volume. So I've seen so many people wear the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and they say that it brings them so much volume. The box itself, the packaging, has all of this information. It says the consumer study results, and they say that 100% of people saw dramatic volume, and 93% saw base to tip curl, and 90% saw a dramatic look with one coat. So I did try it on, and it still isn't as much volume as I'd hoped it would be, but it does give me a little bit of volume, so I really like that. However, I do think I'm going to have to pair this with another mascara that gives me a lot more volume, which I still have to find. So if you guys do have any recommendations, please do comment below. And then the next thing I got from Sephora in-store is I just used one of my 100 point perks, and I got this Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. So it's just a gel cream, and I really like that it was a gel cream because I find that they're really nice and hydrating after washing your face off with full makeup. Yeah, I really like that, and I also like the fact that it's a nice size to like travel with. And I got it for the 100-point perk, as I said, and I really like the fact that it's not too small for the fact that it is a 100-point perk. Normally they're super tiny, but this is a good size. I will find for you the exact size. 0.5 ounces, 15 milliliters. So that, I find that a good amount. So yeah. Ooh. And then I'm gonna go on to what I bought online from Sephora. This just arrived today, which is why this video is going up so late. But as I said earlier, I had to get the Hourglass Veil Primer, so this is that. And so yeah, it's just a regular oil-free primer, and I tried this on in store and it feels so nice on the skin, and so I'm really excited to try this out. And then the next thing I got was, so I saw this online and I was really intrigued, so I did buy it to see how it would actually, if it would actually work. So this is by the Tweezerman Studio Collection, and it's a stainless steel smooth finish facial hair remover for quick and clean facial hair removal for lip, chin, cheeks, and neck. So I am brown, so I do have some facial hair, and so I just wanted to see if this would work. If it does, I will come back to you with a full review as well, and maybe I'll do a video on it. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'll see how that works. So I found it super cool. And the next thing I got, which I'm super excited for, is these Huda Beauty lashes. I grew up in Dubai, and I lived my whole life in Dubai up until 3 years ago, which is when I did move to Canada. And Huda Katan herself, she is based in Dubai. It made me super excited that she's finally come to Canada or North America. So yeah, I love this. This is like my favorite thing ever. So I got the ones in Samantha, which are voluminous, but they're also natural at the same time. I didn't want it to be too much because as I said, I do have the length. I just wanted some volume, and I didn't want it to be too much. So yeah, so that's everything that I got from Sephora. And then I did say that I went online and to this store called shopbxb.com, and so at their product launch they had a lot of stuff that was on a serious discount. And so one thing that I did find were these Becca Sheer Stick Foundations with SPF 30. So I got 4 of them. I got them 2 in a natural, like just my regular face shade, and I got 2 as contour colors. So I'm just gonna show you all the colors. Maybe I'll swatch them as well. So these are the 4 of them. I got them in macadamia, coffee, walnut, and almond. So I believe macadamia. So macadamia, I think this is my regular skin tone. I had to guess because it was online. So I'm just gonna swatch those over here. So these are the colors. It goes macadamia, coffee, almond, and walnut. And so I really like these. I think the first one could be used as a highlighter, the middle one, the thing is my regular face, and then the last 2 can be used as contour, and if I find them too dark then I can mix them with a lighter color. And I also really like the pigmentation of these. I find that this was just with one small little swipe, so I find that this can really do a nice full coverage, or if I'm doing it as a contour, a little will go a very long way. So that's that, and I really like that. Yeah, for now that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul of a bunch of different things all put together. If you do have any questions, do leave them in the comments below. Please subscribe and click the thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and leave comments below on what else you would like to see from me. Seeing as I am just starting up, I hope you guys do enjoy this and leave positive feedback, or maybe some, what's the word? Constructive criticism, so that I can improve my videos. And yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a lovely day or night, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this. Bye guys.